So this is Rayman Hoodlum's Revenge, and I'm sure you can already tell that this is going to be quite the thing. If the music and the font are any indication. Oh, and the title screen. Oh man, that is some pretty interesting title screen action going on there. Oh god, please, somebody stop this music before it actually kills me. I really should have just named myself Ah to get this over with. Okay, I'll give this game one thing. At least its font is more readable than Rayman 3's. Game Boy Advance version, obviously. AndreSwallow.jpg. Oh no, Rayman's glowing purple! It's Rayman! Who else could it be? See, he's right there. I just like to think that Rayman says yawn. Oh no, I have to explicitly state he is my best pal, who is also an idiot who I hate, according to Game Boy Advance canon. Oh, dear god. Okay, so yeah, as I mentioned at the end of Rayman 3, this is an isometric game. Looks fantastic. So, this game tried to be more like the console version. First things first, tutorials are unavoidable, and now Rayman is the one who is constantly snarking. Oh boy. It's about as endearing as Murphy was in the actual game. Alright, so, thanks, Murphy. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot more emphasis on combos, and seriously, this is getting annoying. I'm usually not this annoyed by tutorials, but this one's awful. Also, oh man, Rayman pointing out that he knows how to glide. Also, depth perception, it's bad. Normally that would cause me to restart a run, but let's be honest, I don't care about this game. I did actually own this when I was a kid. And it was bad. Though I'm sure you're surprised to hear that, because thus far, this is such a quality-looking game. And also, suddenly, Rayman can't swim. So this game is a lot less lenient than Rayman 3 was in regards to floor hazards. Whereas Rayman 3 would have you bounce off the water before taking any damage, this one will just damage you. And not only that, we're gonna see that the water does a fair bit of damage. Oh, I did not get far enough along in this game to ever see that happen. Oh well. Anyway, break open one of these. You go do that. I'm pretty sure that was a quote from Rayman 3, and also that guy was a Grand Minimus, but his little icon at the bottom was completely different. And not really fitting for the setting either. That was a Clearleaf model. You know, as long as I'm bringing up Rayman canon, I should also bring up the proper design of the teensies, because it's really important. Anyway, yeah, a lot of Game Boy Advance games did this where you could hold a button to take a look around, because the Game Boy Advance's screen was tiny, and you might get lost. Here's the thing, though. Most of the games made that an option, but it wasn't necessary. There are a few points in this game where it feels like you're making a blind jump unless you look ahead first. The other game I can think of that was that bad was Spyro Season of Ice. And oh boy, Spyro Season of Ice was very bad. It was the worst. Thanks, Rayman Snark. Good to have you around. Oh man, there's an exit over there. Oh man, I sure did notice, cause it has an exit sign. It says exit right on it. Okay, that guy's fairly annoying. By the way, targeting is hard with a keyboard. Oh, that actually reminded me of something. The charge on your fist, I don't think it alters damage. It just alters how far your fist flies, I think. Didn't really get that much time to actually experiment with that, but, yeah. The fact that your punch range is stupidly short, unless you do that, is really obnoxious. Yeah, that was definitely a teensy moment from 3. Alright, so anyway, whoops! I accidentally touched water twice, and now I'm almost dead. So yeah, if you touch water 3 times in a row, you die. Straight up. It takes enough health from you to just drop you instantly. Now, thankfully, there are no lives in this game, so if you fuck up that badly, which you will, it's not a huge problem, especially since there was a checkpoint right there, but nonetheless, it's still pretty bad. And oh, that guy's just gonna wait for me. Oh man, he spanked my butt with his giant boxing glove on a stick. And I really wish I could hit him, but again, targeting with the keyboard is the worst, and that's an ice guy. I don't know why he's here. He's completely unfitting. Anyway, that was awful. We're gonna give up. I was trying to platform towards the teensy earlier, but I ran into the water twice, so I decided to just stop doing that before I died. So, at the end of each stage, you're ranked. You basically have 3 Murphy stamps. That determines how well you did in a stage. And every time you complete a stage, Murphy will tell you if you've set a record for something, which, guess what? You have, because this is the first time we played the stage. Obviously, this is our highest score, of course. This is obviously the most lums we've collected in the stage, because it's the first time we played the stage. Oh man, only 2 Murphy stamps. Oh, I'm so disappointed in myself. Anyway, that's stage ranking. We can't move on just yet, though we could go to that level, apparently. I'm not going to. We're gonna keep playing for the time being. Why are you just asking out of nowhere? The character literally said, "Nuh-uh, that didn't happen." Also, we've met this guy before. And no, your name's not Doc. It was like Romero or something. Okay, so I've forgotten it as well, but that's just the hippie doctor from 3. Come on, game, you're not fooling me. Anyway, this is clearly Falls. I'm probably just gonna start editing from this point on. Just because you don't need to see a full level, do ya? I don't think you do. Oh, whoops, and I'm dead. Whoops, I accidentally touched water, and then the game trapped me in the water. This is the polar opposite of Rayman 3, in which the game was like, oh, you fell in water? Whoops, you have a few chances to not do that. Here, though, it's like, nah, you fell in water, you're just dead now, fuck you. Rayman dipped his toes into the water and died horribly. There isn't even any drowning animation, he literally just falls over on top of the water, which I guess means it's waist high. If that. It's just a few inches deep. Rayman is very overdramatic. He is like Sonic from Sonic Unleashed, in which, if you touch water as a werehog, you just die, even if there's a platform beneath you. That is a thing that can definitely happen, and oh, there I go, I'm just dead now. Cool. Real good game, real good. But anyway, yeah, it is the most hilarious thing, because there are some, like, moving platform segments, where if the platform dips below water, Sonic will die for no reason. And of course, in Sonic Unleashed, when you're playing as the werehog, he has the best death scream. Oh no, I've been submerged slightly! Ah! It's the end of my life, oh no! Yep, that was also a Rayman 3 quote. I can't believe they were very lazy about the teensy quotes, which are already like LOL so random statements that you could make in like 10 seconds flat. The writing was already lazy, and then they out-lazied themselves. Well, I don't think it's the same team. I don't know why, but I get the feeling they outsourced this. And wow, that guy really went far, didn't he? Have I mentioned that the music in this game is really bad? Because I have this lowered as much as I can on my end, and the music is still torturous. And also, there goes most of my health, oh boy. Whoops, my feet got kind of wet. You never would have guessed that Rayman's power was stored in his shoes. It's like Sonic, you take those shoes off and he's incredibly weakened. Well, actually, I guess in his case he'd be dead. You know, Sonic just runs slower and is in a bad video game if you take his shoes off. You take Rayman's shoes off and you've basically ripped off his feet and he will bleed to death. How does blood even circulate? Rayman, how do you even work? Where does the blood come from? Oh, whoops, oh dear, oh no. I'm basically dead because I fell into some water and a man softly walloped me. That would have been the most pathetic death I'd ever seen, though to be honest, it might be more pathetic that I wasn't killed, because now I have to live with the shame that I was almost killed by it. Alright, and we're done with that stage, thank goodness. Murphy, I really don't care. Murphy, I'm never going to play this game again. I do not care about my ranking. Please, no. Just give me my stamps and let me leave. Oh wow, that's a lot of points. I won't be going back for that. Alright, let's do Clearly Falls. Ooh boy. Alright then. So we have to press the switch right here, and this opens the gate to the end. So make sure not to forget this. It's kind of impossible to do so because it's pointed out and it's right there, but if you do, you have to play the entire level again. I don't know if it'd even be possible at that point considering what this level is. So anyway, this level has a specific gimmick, and hey, what do you know, it's the Lockjaw. Except no, it's not, because they changed up the colors for the abilities. To be fair, Lockjaw in this game would be pretty bad, but no, instead it's the Throttle Copter. Oh boy. And also it doesn't run out that quickly, and you can't make it run out on its own, I think. So you kind of have to just float there while that man waits for you and then just punches you in the face. Okay, so this stage wouldn't be impossible because the Hoodlums do refresh. I thought they were temporary. My mistake. But anyway, yeah, the fucking slapdashes that are everywhere do kind of just freely punch you. So move around a bit before you fall back down, because otherwise we're gonna camp. Alright, so this stage is also super repetitive, so we're gonna skip most of this as well. Oh, no, you can't get those gems like that, so I don't care how you actually do get them. I'm not gonna bother with those. So, you know, this made me realize that the Throttle Copter, despite only being a hover ability, wasn't nearly as repetitive in Rayman 3. And maybe that's because there weren't, like, multiple flying sections in a row generally, but, like, I've just done the same copter segment, like, 3 or 4 times by this point, and it's the same thing every time. There's no new challenge to it, or nothing that makes it feel different design-wise, so, good on you, Rayman 3, for still being a good video game, and how the hell did that happen? I don't care about you! You know, I feel like we've traveled far enough to get to the end. I feel like we didn't go that far out of our way, but no. We did travel a pretty good distance away from the gate, but I think we're at the end now, right? Please. Please be merciful and say we're at the end. Oh, thank goodness. For a second, I thought we weren't, and no, I'm not getting those gems, because if I screwed up, I'd have to start again, and nope, not doing that. Murphy, I do not care, and I did horribly anyway. Yep, and... oh wow. I'm surprised I got 91 of those. Oh no, I only got one Murphy stamp, whatever will I do? I feel like Murphy stamps are basically cookie points. If I get enough of them, Murphy will give me a cookie. Alright, so here we have our first boss, Infernal Machine. Ah, and we already have the major twist of the game. Reflux is back alive, oh no! And made of wine, I guess? So yeah, that's the main plot of the game. The Hoodlums are back, and they've revived Reflux, and they're making him very drunk. And if you try to leave, Rayman's gonna say no. So unfortunately we have to fight a super repetitive boss. But yeah, that's the plot. They're gonna make Reflux super drunk, and then I guess he's gonna murder the world somehow. He wasn't even that powerful. Would he even have the power of the Leptis back? I mean, if he doesn't, he's really not a threat. Anyway, the yellow can is the heavy metal fist in this game. It gives Rayman a god-awful palate. And this is the only way to hurt the boss. Oh yeah, and by the way, they did indeed introduce a new power in a boss, which is something Rayman didn't do at all. They let you get used to powers outside of boss battles, which was a good idea, I have to say. Oh yeah, and the plum juice cannon thingamajig. This thing is destroyable, and you might want to destroy it first so you can get easy access to the power-ups. It's honestly a better idea than what I did, but I forgot they were a target. Is it really a good idea to fire plum juice barrels at your opponent when your entire plan hinges on obtaining plum juice to empower your big evil dude? Doesn't really seem like a good idea, but then again, maybe the Hoodlum's plan is far more complex than I'm giving it credit for. Or maybe I'm just overthinking things, who knows? Nah, I couldn't be overthinking things. Rayman 3 is a brilliant game. It makes complete sense, and seriously, they're throwing plums at us. Yeah, I know, you just told me. No, you literally just told me about this. No, you already said that, Rayman! You already said that! Oh my god, this game is so bad that it repeated dialogue from the beginning. So this is what we're going to end off on. So I'm betting that you wished you could play as Glowbox in Rayman 3. And also, edgy Glowbox is here. Glowbox has got a dark side, oh no. But, to make matters even better, it's not just a Glowbox segment, oh no 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 no. The developers knew exactly what you wanted when playing Glowbox, and that of course, is a Glowbox stealth section, in which getting caught by enemies causes Glowbox to run away in fear, often into walls, so he'll take an extra long time to actually, you know, be playable again. So yeah, Glowbox stealth sections. I bet you can't wait to play a whole lot of these. There aren't even that many, but still. But yeah, the point of these stealth sections is to find a barrel of plum juice, so you can drink it, and then Glowbox unleashes his devil trigger and karate chops the Hoodlum guards because of his dark side. I'm sorry, that plot point was just too cool. I needed to take a drink. And also cough. It's that good of a section. It's just causing my throat to die. Out of coolness, though. Out of coolness and good game designedness. Also, I really hate that the yellow gems are worth so much. They don't even look valuable, but they're the ones that give you a whole lot of points. But anyway, I hope that... Oh, whoops, that ran out before I was able to get to him. Oh well. But anyway, yeah, I know you want to experience the plot of Rayman 3 Hoodlum's Revenge for yourself. So if you're planning on playing this game, and why wouldn't you after this video, you should pause the video here so I don't spoil you, because, you know, you do not want to miss out on the twists and turns of Hoodlum's Revenge, I'm sure. Okay, so, now that you've left and come back after having played this entire game, having such a great afternoon playing Hoodlum's Revenge, I'm sure you also know that the main plot twist of the game is that I think, like, Andre's possessing Glowbox or something, or, like, the remnants of Andre. And that the final boss is, I think, Glowbox transformed into Reflux who's powered by plum juice? I think that's the plot point. But yeah, I didn't actually bother looking up myself whether that was actually what happened. I don't entirely remember myself, but it's dumb. I think it's something like that, though. I remember the final boss being Reflux, having been, like, revived by Glowbox or something. So I guess Glowbox is possessed by the soul of Andre, and he is going to be the host of Reflux, who's made of plum juice or something? I don't know. You know what, I'm gonna look this up myself, so while I cut out this footage because who cares anyway, I'm gonna look up what actually happens. Okay, so meanwhile in the bog of Glowbox is unknowing being slowly taken over by Andre, and this is apparent by Glowbox's sudden mood swings in which she becomes condescending, aggressive, and mean. Later, when he and Rayman are united, Andre often insults Rayman, or the feeble attempts at the Hoodlums, meddlesome loser, and lame man being some of the jeers he throws at Rayman. However, Rayman, unused to Glowbox acting in such a manner, simply does not hear most of it. At one point, he asks Glowbox if he was hit in the head. Let's see, in Rayman's Revenge is revealed that fragments of Andre's spirit linger on Glowbox. As the game goes on, Andre's influx over Glowbox grows, making Glowbox nastier, more mean-spirited. At the end of the game, Andre finally succeeds in transforming Glowbox into a clone of Reflux, and fights Rayman in this cloned body. The Andre-controlled Reflux clone, Glowbox, drinks plum juice to make himself more powerful. Yeah, he just gets really drunk and angry and gets better at fighting. Oh hey, we're almost at the end. I wasn't even paying attention. Well, I'm sure you are all excited by that slight plot and character summary, and enthralled by the gameplay as well, which has also been fantastic, and Jesus, my throat is dying. Okay, we're almost at the end. My throat wants to die. Rayman Hoodlum's Revenge has killed my throat, and I just want this to be over. But, like, the segment before you can actually reach the Eggman is kinda long. I mean, it feels long, to be fair. I think this is the switch that opens the end gate, though, right? Please? Oh, thank goodness. Alright, so yeah, that was the Glowbox stage. Sure was exciting, wasn't it? I sure did enjoy isometric bad stealth. It was fantastic. That being said, though, if there's one good thing about the game, it's the fact that Murphy doesn't score Glowbox when he completes his stages. Glowbox gives himself his own score. And to be fair, that is pretty fantastic, actually. I do appreciate that. And he's humble and doesn't just give himself the 3 stamps right off the bat. Oh cool, I could go to a bonus level, except I don't care, and I'm not going to do it. Nope, we're done with this game. How do we quit? How do I not do this anymore? Nope, not start. That just starts the stage. Nope. Oh, hey, there's a map. You can see that. Okay, so if you need a map, I guess it's there, but okay, yeah. B button gets us out. And I guess the only way to end this is to destroy the demon forever, and delete the save file. Alright, that's it for Rayman 3. We're done here.